Lahore Grammar School Quetta lesson by Faiza Shah for grade 7. Component is creative writing, and Jules on the football field is our topic today. Now that's an uh, interesting topic, isn't it? Jules and football. It's something completely opposite. You cannot. Uh, let's see how this person finds Jules on a football field. Now we have to create our own story here. So if I give you, let's say, an explanation or maybe a guideline on what this story could be about, is it could be a boy, it could be a girl. So this boy or girl, his or her name could be Riley, or could be Zach, or could be whatever you wish to write. It's totally up to you. You think of a name and just write your own story. So this person discovers a bag of jewels while playing football with his friends. This person is thrilled to find the bag with amethyst, aquamarine, emerald, opal, ruby, and topaz, and they're all wrapped in a satin cloth. At first, Riley or Zach takes the bag home to play with the gems, but then with time, she or he realized that such precious stones have to be turned into the police. How can we write the story? We need to think of options. Well, I have some options here for you. At first, we need to understand how this person find the bag of jewels on a football field. So we can say that Riley or Zach must have lost the game, and she's at the back of the football field, and she's kicking in the grass with disappointment and not very happy. And voila, there you are. She found a bag of jewels, or he found a bag of jewels. So, or even boys, you can write a story about a girl. It could be a story about a girl named Riley, or girls, you can write the story about a boy whose name is Zach, or anything else. So it's not necessary that if you're a girl, you're going to write a story about girl only, and if you're a boy, you're going to write a story about boy only. Okay, I would appreciate if you can write story about the opposite gender. Now, as soon as Riley touched the bright red ruby, she turned into a superheroine. Or when Zack touched the bright red ruby, or uh, when kept it in the pocket because it was so bright, he turned into a superhero. So that could be the twist of your story. It could be a person turning into a superhero, or um, it could be a wishing stone, and it asks the owner to rub it. So when Zach or Riley rubbed it in order to see how shiny it is, the stone started talking, and it asked the owner to think of a wish, to make a wish. Now, the other option, as I said, that the person turns into a superhero could be we need to understand that power comes with responsibility. And seems like your main character is now going to save the world. So we can have a villain in it, and then, your super character can save the world. At first, she or he wanted to keep the gems, right? So when so disappointed, and now you find now this person has found a bag full of gems, wants to take these gems at home and keep them at home because they're so bright and so beautiful. But then later realized that they need to go back to their real owner. And the owner turned out to be an old man, and really impressed with the honesty of your main character, and decided to give that wishing stone to your main character. So by the end of the story, a happy ending could be that your main character gets to keep one of the stones. Now, mind map. Begin your story with the background of your characters. Please do that. I want you to write about not only your character, but it could be the context, like when and where it really happened, the place. It could be a city, it could be a country, it could be anything. It could be just a small tribe, whatever. So context should be there, when and where it happened, and the characters, who the characters are, why they are there, what is happening with them. So why do you think Zach Riley is so sad for losing the match? Is the match so important for her or him? Describe his her superpowers. Conclusion and moral of your story should be there, because without a moral, a story is not a story unless you have a great moral in it. Please make sure you start a new line with capital letter after full stop. Work on your spellings. Have you noticed I have written work after full stop with the capital letter? So please make sure your punctuation, your spellings, and your grammar should be perfect. If you make any mistake, don't worry about it. We're going to fix it, and we're going to make sure that we're not going to repeat our mistake. So don't worry about your mistake. I'm here to check that for you. You send me your assignments and I'll check that for you. And then after making that mistake, we're going to make sure that we're not going to repeat it. Right? So please use the given map that is in order to plan your story. You're going to make this planner in your notebook, and that is how it works. List of adjectives for superheroes and their powers. So you can see here it's amazing, impossible, outlandish. It's friendly, it's silent, psychic, flaming. And then there is diamond, sticky, golden. So you can, instead of the ruby being the wishing star, the diamond could be the wishing star. Or instead of a wishing star, it could be a witch's stone, a witch. Do you see a witch here? In a it's with the alphabet P. It says witch, ghost, vampire. So you can turn the story into a horror story as well, and go for a ghost, witch, vampire, or a Bigfoot, something like that. And yes, and that is how you can create a story. Be imaginative. Think about anything. Think out of the box. Think out of the boundary. Your character can fly. It doesn't matter what the science says. So this is your creative writing, your story. Say whatever you want to say in it. It could be ridiculous. It could be anything. You don't have to worry about it. All it needs is a good storyline and a good moral. So till we meet again, you take good care of yourself. Stay home, stay safe. Bye bye, kids.